So this is the interface of StreamLabs OBS, no? It is much like the same with the OBS Studio, only that StreamLabs is more, it has more active interface, especially if you are actually a gamer, no? If you're a gamer, it has more automatic and direct um, linking of accounts. So as you can see, if we compare it with our OBS, it is much like the same. We have the scenes here, we have the sources, and then we have the audio mixer, no? But the controls are here, underneath, and you can, the same with OBS, you can record, you can replay, and you can also you can schedule a stream, no? Unlike in OBS Studio, wherein there is no such kind of feature. So you can also have a studio mode, no? In your Streamlabs, you just have to click it here in the studio mode, and there is again the left and the right panels, no? Wherein the left is where you edit your stream, while the live is the one that is the main program that will be shown directly to your accounts. All right, and then one another thing about Streamlabs is that it has its mini feed, especially if you have already linked your YouTube channel or your Facebook page, no? There is a mini feed wherein you can also control the settings, as you can include it in your live stream. All right. So one good thing or one good feature about Streamlabs is that it has its own themes na library, wherein um, you can modify the appearance or the layout or the themes of your live stream, especially if you're a gamer, no, and you want to live stream your gameplay, then there are actually available, and some of these are not free. You have to pay. Um, if you are a Prime user, then you have to pay for this. Although um, there are available stream overlays that are um, around the web, no, and you can modify or you can import and export your overlay file. So say for example you have downloaded an overlay file, you just have to import such in the import overlay file for that to be recognized. Okay, the scene collections tab is found in the settings. Okay, so just like in OBS, you can also change the appearance now. It can be night or day, although it's only limited to two themes, night and day only. All right. So so basically, Streamlabs is a combination of OBS Studio and StreamYard, for the fact that the main interface of Streamlabs is most likely the same, no, with OBS Studio, but in terms of linking accounts, no, this Streamlabs is most likely the same with StreamYard, because unlike OBS Studio, wherein you have to manually input the stream key, no, from your channel or from your page, here in Streamlabs, once you have logged in your account, then automatically there is no need for you to key in any more stream key for as long as they are logged in. Just like the same with StreamYard, no, which is web-based. Okay. So here are the destinations in the settings under general, no, or under general. There are destinations wherein you can add the thing here is that you can only add other accounts if you are a Prime member. Okay, so there is actually a payment for being a Prime member, but if you are solely inclined to just using one account to live stream, so for example you only have your YouTube channel, then Streamlabs is good for you. So you can add destinations here in the stream. Okay. You can also change the streaming bitrate in the output settings. Then you can also change the recording, the path, or where you will be saving your file, and also the format and the quality, right? So those are in the output under settings. Then we also have the audio, wherein you can add other audio devices like microphones, okay, through the audio settings. So some audio settings are disabled, so you must see to it that the headset or earpiece that you want to include must be enabled or must be selected. So for the video, you can customize, or you can check which resolution you want your video to be, no? Although by default it is 1280 by 720 as the output for scaled. So we also have hotkeys, no? If you want some shortcuts for actions, if you want to start streaming, then you can change the keys, no? So that it's easy for you to navigate and select through your keyboards na lang which actions will be done. Okay? So we also have the advanced settings, but if you're good, no, with your default settings, then there's actually nothing to change here. But you can actually explore, no? Maybe there are some things that you might consider that are found in the advanced. Although by default, you're actually good to go for your live feed in StreamLabs. Then once again, we have the scene selections wherein you can import, and if you are actually a developer or designer, no, you can also export your overlay file. Okay. Then there are also notifications that you can enable or disable. Okay, for your Streamlabs. All right. So we also have a virtual webcam, which allows you to display your scenes from Streamlabs, no, in video conferencing software. So this is also the same with the OBS camera. So in OBS, you can also display your scene, no, in your program. In other video conferencing applications, that is also available. Then there is also game overlay. And once again, if you're a Prime user, wherein you have to pay, there is payment in Streamlabs, then you can enjoy all the other features that are available. Okay, so as what I've said, most likely the interface, if you're familiar with OBS already, then it will just be easier for you to navigate and explore Streamlabs, because they have most likely the same interface. Only that Streamlabs is more easier to link to your accounts, unlike OBS, no? Although they are the same, they are standalone applications. You have to install StreamLabs just like OBS, but in terms of linking your accounts, your streaming accounts, it is easier here in StreamLabs. So if you're a gamer or if you play games and you want to showcase your online playing, then StreamLabs is actually good for you, ba? Okay, so you can also change the layout, no? Here in this layout editor, you can select how you want your layout to be seen, no? Okay. If you don't want the mini feed, then you can also you can actually drag and drop them to modify. All right. Most likely, StreamLabs has a support, no? They have a technical team that can cater in case you have some needs or you have some questions and you want to have real-time answers, no? If in case you have problems when you stream. But in OBS, of course, it doesn't have such support. Okay. So yeah, there is also an app store in StreamLabs wherein if in case you want to buy something in addition, if you want if you want to enhance the appearance, no, if you want to have more capabilities in your stream, then there is an embedded app store for such. Okay, aside from the themes, diba? All right. So let's go back to the sources now. Aside from the same sources that you see in in OBS, there is image, color source, browser source, media source, diba? And everything else, no? The same sources that you have in OBS with their corresponding na significance, no? So say for example, the image source, of course, allows you to upload an image and embed an image, color source for a solid color, and everything else. One good thing about StreamLabs is that they have widgets, no? So aside from this, the standard ones, you can also display or show in your scene alert boxes, subscription goals who have subscribed already. There's also the chat box, no? Say for example, you're doing a live stream in YouTube, you can also include a widget there wherein all those that you see in the chat panel or comment box are also seen in real time. Then there is also jar, especially if you want some tips, no? Or you want some bits if there are people or audience watching you and you want some tips or bits, then you can choose the jar. Then we also have stream boss, no? Then we also have spin wheel, wherein the streamer can actually spin a wheel, to make a decision. Then we have media share. There's also a charity goal under StreamLabs. Then donation goal, especially if you are you're seeking for a donation. Then you also have a tip ticker, parang slight na marquee, no? for tips. Events list. This include your channel's most recent events in your stream. Diba? Then we also have viewer count. How many are watching over YouTube or Twitch. Okay. Then we also have credits, no? These are actually rolling credits to play at the end of your stream. So once you are done with your stream, then there is a display of end credits that can also be done. Then we also have the sponsor banner, wherein you can add, remove, and duplicate, no, rotating sponsor logos, especially if you have logos that supported you because you're already a big time gamer. There are sponsors, so you can include their logos or their banners. Then we also have member goals, no? If you are seeking for a goal for viewers to help reach your live stream, no? So there is member goal, and there is also stream label, wherein a text is included in your stream, such as follower count, new followers, new subscribers, mga cheers, donations, mga donators, and monthly follows, and many more. So that's it. That's one good thing in StreamLabs, because there are additional widgets aside from the standard sources, no? Especially, so StreamLabs really works well if you're a gamer, diba? If you're into online playing, because there are additional features and additional support for you as a gamer, as a player, to support you once you are already streaming it live, no? As compared to OBS, na it's more on the brick and mortar way of streaming. Okay, but in StreamLabs there is more of those that you need as a gamer or as a player. All right. So yeah, I think that is all. I give it to you on how you explore, no, for as long as basically the interface of OBS and StreamLabs is the same. Okay, so that's all for StreamLabs.